All right, hello everyone. Okay, this is gonna be a VOD review slash guide for Bernice. Bernice is probably, I'd say personally, probably the strongest character in the game right now to the extent of snowballing or climbing. I think so. The character has a lot of potential right now. He's probably in the strongest state he's ever been since he has released, maybe except on release where he was absolutely broken. He got nerfed like real quick, but now he's again in a very strong spot. On the Korean ladder, there's one Bernice in number 6 and one in number 10. So I am currently looking at the number 6 Bernice in Korea right now. He is climbing very steadily. He was only 3,400 5 days ago, but now he's at 3,800. So all the Bernice players are climbing super fast. So we're going to be looking at him. All right, I'm going to start the replay. So the standard build is running Polaris, Butler Suit, Tiara, Radar, Mavericks, and Buccaneers. This is a route that's the most popular Bernice route for now in Korea and in all the other regions. You go Temple into Uptown into Factory into Chapel or Dock. So Chapel and Dock, from those zones, you're gonna need Short Rod and Glass Bubbles, which both of them have. So you're fine with either of the zones. And as for the starting zone, you can go Temple or Uptown. If there's like 4 people starting Uptown, you might want to start Uptown so you can get to loot not contested. Because if you get Uptown second and there's a lot of people who spawned there already, it's gonna be awkward. For the routing, there's a note. So, because you need 4 rocks in a branch, you want to get the branch early. Either here, there's a branch here. He got it from here this game. Or you can get the branch here. And you also want to get rocks early. So rocks allow you to craft a weapon and use the glass bottles. Yep. As for food and SP, for SP, you're just going to want to drink some SP on the route. He drank his water already and is now drinking the SP he picks up from the way while he's doing Uptown. And get a coffee. So with coffee, you're going to make mocha bread. It's going to be alcohol plus coffee plus 2 bread, and that's going to be 4 mocha bread. That's going to be enough food for your entire early game. Now he picks up the second set of his rocks. He has 3 rocks now. He has all the rocks he needs. So the routing of this route is actually really fast. So that's what you're going to be prioritizing. Just get your route as fast as possible. It is possible for this route to contest Hotel Tree. Sorry, Sam Tree. So you basically loot Chapel and then go contest Sam Tree. But that is very risky for Bernice. Bernice is actually not the strongest character in the early game. Because his passive, you need level 9 passive for his full auto damage to take effect. So many times this Korean Bernice will just opt to go Dock and farm the bears. And that's basically free master. Not many people go Dock beginning of night 1 anymore. There used to be like Adriana's or like some Nadines, but that hasn't happened anymore. So you can basically get the bears for free and get the contest tree later. This game, he didn't miss any batteries. Usually if you miss batteries, you would go Dock, because Dock is everything that you need plus batteries. But Chapel has everything you need plus piano wires. And he was missing a piano wire from Uptown, so he opted to go Chapel this game. But I doubt he'll go contested tree. He gets his battery, looking for the piano wire here. Piano wire is usually pretty taken, so it's gonna take a while for him to find it. Use the dial but doesn't affect anything. But he has some SP, some lighters. You also want to take extra lighters because your main core item of this build is Blackfire Cannon. That is your major piece. That is the one single item carrying Bernice to S tier right now. So yeah, he gets a short rod here, so he gets Butler Suit, but it's gonna be trouble from finding a piano wire. None of these have piano wires actually. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, there's a piano wire here. That's quite far away though. Maybe up here. He's gonna be probably looking up here. So the other Bernice is actually going to tree this route. They're playing a different route, a crit route. This build is probably way more consistent for getting tree. But our Bernice, she just TVs Hotel. So no one actually contests Hotel tree here. It's pretty lucky. You win Hotel mainly for the piano wire and also to see if there is there someone contains Hotel tree. Where there's no one contains Hotel tree, so he gets it for free here. But if he sees someone, I doubt he'll fight them because he's not amazingly strong right now. He doesn't have the radar. But now he gets the tree and he completes radar, so he's off to a great start. And the EQ is from Dock. So, yeah. He opts to skip the farm but gets the tree, and the tree is way more important. So for the tree, you're always gonna be looking for Blackfire Cannon. And you get the sniper mostly in forest. So there's sniper rifles in Dock and forest, but the light sticks are usually, or the laser pointers are usually Uptown. So you usually go forest or Dock for the sniper, and afterwards go Uptown for the laser pointer. Here he gets the sniper from forest and gets the laser pointer from school. That works too. But that's your main upgrade. So now he gets it. This is a big power spike for Bernice. I'll talk about transitions. For transitions, the most important piece is the Blackfire Cannon. And after the Blackfire Cannon, for armor, you want to go burgundy. That is your main transition. But Mith armor is generally better than Butler Suit for basically anything, because the armor that Mithril armor gives basically outweighs the healing from a lifesteal. Okay. The option to not fight right now. Bernice in the early game is not the strongest, so he's likely gonna look to scale off some animals and then go from there. You can use W to scout bushes. It's really nice. You can also camp bushes. That is one of the Bernice strong points, where you can camp bushes. Because if they walk into your bush, you can just straight up R into W and kill people. Okay, the strong bush camp. For the headpiece, it's usually going to be the Pegasus, which requires 1 meteor, or the Halo. Let's trap him here. Dylan, misses the R, yeah. Okay, Dylan R's and gets out. Sniper skill. Okay, well, he hits those. Okay. Yeah, he's really accurate at hitting the sniper skills. So sniper skill is mostly used as a finisher or a scouting tool, but it does help you finish out kills. This game he actually opts for the Jolly Roger. Jolly Roger, Buccaneer's doubloon is not the best accessory. It's just good for routing. So once he sees a better one, which is Jolly Roger here, he's gonna pick it up. Use that instead. But most games you don't have to worry about this. So we talked about head. Radar is generally the best armor slot. If you have a lot of Mithrils, you can consider going Mithril Shield. But that is situational. You don't have to go at all. Like 90% of the games of this Bernice are with radar, from beginning to finish. So you don't have to consider situation on. For shoes, Mithril shoes is gonna be your main transition. But Hermes is probably the best shoe for Bernice. And aside from that, red shoes is also good, but your first blood is generally always gonna go towards burgundy. So you're not gonna go red shoes a lot. Okay, here he sees the Lennox farming the wolves. He just sniper skills for mastery, but that's a real hard ability to hit, so he just misses. So those are shoe options. Taproots is also good, but yeah, that's after you get Wick. And for accessory, there's many options. Emerald Tablet is the main one. After Emerald Tablet, there's Moonstone Pendant, that is good, and the upgraded Lace Quiver is also good. So those are basically your options for transitions. You can see he's prepped some stuff already. This is for Burgundy, the suit. He got it from school. This is the chain leggings, which is for Mithril, Mithril shoes, and this is a circlet for Halo. So. He has some SP and corn pops. He has enough food. So yeah, he's just in this part of the game. He's mainly looking to farm. Bernice right now, the main strength of him is to snowball, just get some kills. After you get those kills and get Whiffling, you cannot lose any single matchup, and it seems really unfair for the opponents. You can basically run anyone down, and they have no counterplay to you. So yeah. He gets his zones for free. He gets these 2 wolves, which is pretty good. And if you didn't get tree earlier, you would be looking to contest either forestry or hospital tree at this point, but he got the tree already. So he already has his black red cannon, so if he contests tree, it's going to be for a forest core, which is probably going to be for the Halo here. Personally, I prefer to go for Emerald Tablet, but Halo is also a good option, especially if you don't have Pegasus. Yeah, okay. Seems like the tree is free, so that's good. Bernice is getting the meteor. That's interesting. He's running a more crit-oriented build, but I don't think this is as good as the regular build. This is definitely more risky, I'd say. But he goes Vigilante. Alright, gets a tree, and these bears should be up, yeah. So, time for farming. If you look at the timer on the top right, generally, at 5:30, wolves are going to respawn. If they were done on time, wolves are going to respawn at around 5:30. And if the bears were done on time, they're generally going to respawn about 7:45. So, if you're looking to get farm in the Fog of War, you can generally TP to a bear zone at 7:45. And there's a good chance you'll get the farm, the second round of the farm, which gives way more mastery. Yep. Okay, now he just TPs around. Tries to go for the never mind. Yeah, he just TPs to uptown, gets the console here, and guards it up. He's not too worried about chasing people down right now, and it's a very risky play to chase people down right now. So he's just chilling. He's just farming. Fight between a Rio here. You can look to third party. He gets a free call. Bit of R, and then just auto attack. So Dylan actually used the R earlier, which is very lucky for him. So Bernice is actually really good at third party. That is one of his strengths. So if you can look for third parties, go for those. Your autos do a lot of damage in one shot, which means that you can straight up steal kills, and then your R stops them from running away. So you can often double kill if you see a third party. One thing you know about Bernice, he is not strong without his R. Most of his matchups require his R to win. So if you do not have the R, yeah, you should probably play safer. But this Yuki probably still wins, but he's still playing safe. Taproots goes for some mastery, but does not hit. That's fine. Okay. And this time I'll talk about some bad matchups. So for Bernice, in my opinion, I think the worst matchups are probably Bianca and Yen. Just for Bianca, there's no way to stop her dolphins. And Bianca is in a pretty strong state right now. So I would not recommend fighting Biancas. Probably run away once you see them. And then Yen just kind of DPS strikes you. Or not DPS strikes you, but like keeps CCing you for a long time. And then you're probably dead by the end of it. Unless you can get the R before they get close to you, and then you can beat them. But Yen and Bianca are probably two hard matchups. And after those, like Emma and Tisela, ranged control mages are very hard for you as well. Yep. So this Omega is actually free, so the daytime vision told him that no one's here, so he just does Omega. VP is coming to start a party, but Bernice wig take, or Bernice objective take is insane. So he just straight up does it. Does not even contest the Wolf Suzuki. He does not want to risk anything. The top players have realized that it's not really worth fighting people. Like, what's the point? When you can just like farm up. So controls hospital. These wolves are spawning soon. I assume he's gonna go back there, but no, he's chasing the Yuki a bit. But I don't think he can actually kill the Yuki. He does gets the Sun farm instead. That's cool. Avenue is close, so Wickling is probably gonna go towards Cemetery. Just getting some vision here in Cemetery. I'm a bit surprised he didn't go for the wolves in hospital. I feel like that's what I would have done. But instead he opts to chase the Yuki down. Misses the R. Yeah, I don't think that was a play for him. Hits one shot, not bad. But waste the R. The R is pretty important for Wick. I'm kind of shocked that he did that play. But I think he thought that he could kill the Yuki there. There's two boxes here. None of these are good for him, unfortunately. So yeah. He's probably just gonna get the console and then wait for Wickling to spawn. Something good with Sniper is you can like stand here and Sniper skill and pull the Wick all the way from here to guarantee it. This Bernice is also gonna try to do the same thing, so it just depends on who does the Sniper skill first. This tree here is not that useful for now. If you cannot find a meteor for Bernice on your second tree, the tree's kind of useless. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Okay, yep, he's gonna go up here and try to do the Sniper skill. He puts a camera here so no one comes behind him. And Sniper skill. Both Bernice Sniper skill. So this one's gonna be pulling it. So he actually hit the later, which is unfortunate for him. Yeah, so there's two people trying to pull Wick. Whoever hits it first is gonna successfully pull the Wick. This Bernice is actually struggling. Wait, he can die here. The R misses though. He still wins. So crit build does not do nearly as much sustained damage as this build, which makes this build basically, in my opinion, better. And the crit build was tanking the Wickling there, so it was 0 lower. Even though he missed R, which is usually a fatal mistake in Bernice versus Bernice matchups, his build is just generally better for those matchups. And now he gets Burgundy, and at this point, as Bernice, you have 4 kills, you have Blackfire Cannon, you have a transition with 4 score, and you have the Burgundy. At this point, you're basically unstoppable. You can run down whoever you want to, and your E is leveled up. So your E gives movement speed for chasing. And you also have the Jolly Roger and Maverick Shrews, which are pretty fast shrews. So whoever he sees is likely dead here. All these matchups are fine for him. Jackie is not a good matchup for an early game, but at this point in the game, he easily wins this matchup as well. And Tisela shouldn't be a problem either. The R actually missed. Tisela fucked up. Yep. Yeah, he plays safe and gets the Taproots first. Yeah. So Taproots is generally better than Maverick runners, but if you have Mithras or Hermes already, Taproots would probably not be better. But yeah. So he goes for the Taproots here. He's almost all legendary. He needs to switch out this Jolly Roger. Okay. Yeah, he's just waiting now. Not playing super aggressive actually. Since daytime is coming, he can probably go to a TP and try to TP on people. He's just playing passive and farming. This is a playstyle I noticed with this Bernice in particular. He plays very, very passive. And he gets the kills that just come to him. He doesn't like really go out of a way to farm to like hunt down kills. So he just like places and farms. He sees everyone up there, but instead he just opts to farm. Interesting point. And this is definitely the most consistent way to climb. If you have 4 kills already, especially in high elo Korea, where if you lose a game in like 18s, you're gonna lose as much as you gain for like a win with 3 kills. So he's playing pretty passive, and now he's TPing. Now he's opting to TP into school. He's gonna catch us a solo up here. If he hits the R, Sicilla can die. Misses a Q. But you also have to be worried about Sicilla because they can one-shot you too. Maybe not through Burgundy, but generally Sicillas are pretty scary. Yeah, that 1 Q did so much damage, as well as the Hex is a lot of damage for you too. Good. Might actually be risky for him to go for a fight because there's so many people around. But just straight up hits the R. Almost dies there. Oh my god, Burgundy saved him. Yeah. He hits the R into the W, but the EQ does so much damage that he had to back off there, otherwise he could die. Yeah, Burgundy barely saved him. Interesting. So he uses the R there, and backs off. Now I imagine he's gonna play a bit safe until his R back, but everyone except the EQ does not know he used his R. So he could still scare them off. But he's just starving around here. Maybe chase down the Jackie. He sees the Jackie with the camera, so now he's running towards him. And his R is almost back already. At this point in the game, your R cooldown is not actually that long. It's nice. Yeah, everyone's just playing kind of safe. He sees the Jackie now. Besides your sniper skill, you know where the Jackie is. But yeah, the Jackie can actually, if the Jackie gets in the face of the Bernice, even with these items, the Jackie can still beat the Bernice. So he has to be aware about that. This is a Q. I'll actually go for a gold box here. Laurel is not better for him, unfortunately. And school is the final zone. Okay. Alright. Drops the, yeah, puts the Laurel in the box even, yeah. And then he goes back to school here. These 2 people are fighting pretty hard in alley. Another Laurel. Oh my god. I don't think Laurel helps anyone here. Yeah, Laurel's worse for everyone, for every single person in the lobby. Oh, they can know. And Bernice is gonna look to go back to school. Or get the console. All 4 people are still in alley here. So if Bernice, if they can pick people off, that would be great. At this point in the game, your 1v1 is really strong. But again, Bernice has a problem where if he gets third partied, you'll likely die. I mean, you have to play safer. They're fighting now. Okay, Yuki hits a stun now, so Jackie going on the Lennox, but Lennox blocks the E and the W and his weapon passive. Oh. And now Bernice, he sees no one in school, so he likely thinks they are in here in an alley, so now he goes to third party. This is an amazing third party for him. Created 1 shot to Lennox, and now runs towards the Jackie. While the Yuki just TPs. Yeah, the Jackie basically dead. Yeah. At this point, your BFC slow with your E chase is unbeatable. So you just go in and chase down people. Now he gets the Moonlight Pendant. Even bigger upgrade for him. So he's almost best in slot now. The only upgrade he could have is probably Emerald Tablet here. And versus these 2 matchups, he doesn't actually really need Hermes. So Taproots is probably the best item for Retros. Now these 2 engage on each other. Yuki actually does a lot of damage in this point of the game, surprisingly. Now he looks for a third party. He's the shuriken still swing. He knows they're fighting. And goes towards the Yuki here. Yuki misses again. Yuki easily carved, so Yuki's dead now. But yeah, R into W. So at this point in the game, if you hit the R, W right after. Do not wait on auto. The R into W straight after, you can root them directly after your R root expires. And during that duration of time, with these items, you can one-shot anyone. So standard combo for Bernice, after you get Blackfire Cannon, auto into R. The auto slow makes him really hard to dodge R. Just auto into R into W, and you probably kill him. Now he just runs down Sicilla. Not much skill to this. He dodged the E. Also, still actually eats him, but yeah. This damage is pretty respectable. Oh, he needs to be careful from that. Actually finished with sniper skill. Yeah, incredible. But yeah. After midway through the game, and you get your items, you get your kills, Bernice is probably the strongest character in the game. That is snowball potential, but don't forget, Bernice, it's very easy for Bernice to get 18th or 17th or 16th. If you look at his match history, he's gonna have a lot of high kill wins. Basically, every single win of Bernice is in the 8th or the 9th or in the 10 kills range. But every single loss is very early on. So Bernice is a very polarizing character. But if you want a super hyper snowballing character that can get high LP gains, he's probably a character for you. Alright. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. And see you.